19 states and union territories. On my persistence, on my pleading, and I must thank the chief ministers and the lieutenant governors of those states, big states, small states, island states, hilly states, northern states, southern states, across the board.
Opposition states, BJP states?
Some opposition states, some BJP states, across the board. All have lowered VAT, 19 states, from 20 to 30% down to 1 to 4%. So a situation where you had a matrix, 12 states low VAT, 24 states high VAT, has now become 31 states low VAT and only 5 states high VAT. Now I'm urging the other 5 states to come on board, else from an economies of scale point of view, they will not get the benefits that other states will get through greater access to civil aviation.
Which are these 5 states?
Delhi to start with, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Assam, and we have one more. I'm missing the name of the 5th, but 5 states.
Mr. Scindia, the question of...
And so through you, I'd like to urge them again that please come on board. You have a and I know you're very persuasive, right? So an endorsement from Navika in public interest to make sure that flyers get more advantages. You have to come on board because, and honestly speaking, civil aviation, you know, the whole complexion of this industry, 30, 40 years ago, you could only set up an airport and provide air connectivity where there was great economic activity. That paradigm has changed on its head. Today, where you have an airport and air connectivity is where economic activity takes place. The first question an investor asks whenever he visits any state and someone asks him to invest there, what's your airplane connectivity? And the reason, the next question you should ask me is why? And the reason is that in the last 40 years, one thing has changed. There's only one thing of which we have a surfeit of, and there is no substitute, and that is time. No one today has time. Everyone wants to get from one place to the next in the shortest possible time and come back in the shortest possible time. And therefore, air connectivity has now become no longer a luxury, but a necessity. And therefore, even for states with an economic multiplier of close to 3.5 and an employment multiplier of close to 6.1, today civil aviation has become the foundation on which economic growth happens across states and across countries.
So on behalf of the common people of this country, citizens of this country, I think we will request Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, Ms. Mamta Banerjee, Mr. M.K. Stalin, Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, and an unknown 5th Chief Minister to please listen to...
Bihar, sorry, I forgot, Bihar.
Nitish Kumar. So 4 out of 5 are opposition rule states.
I cannot have Navika on a show saying unknown person.
Yeah, because I would have caught the other one and then sent a link, but great. 4 of them are opposition rule states. We hope they are listening. And if the citizens of this country are facing problems, then please do listen to this one. Himanta Biswa Sarma, maybe you just need to make a phone call?
Oh, I'm at it. Don't trust me, I'm at it.
Okay, all right. So let me also ask you, in 2019, we saw one airline going under, Jet Airways, and now Go First. Are we expecting Go First to come up and start running again as they have been saying? And second question related to this is that not allowing the leasing companies to pick up these aircrafts, is it going to upset the Indian markets or their ratings in the long run?
So let me respond to that saying first with a caveat that it's not my remit to get into a contractual issue between two parties. And clearly there is a contractual issue here. But having said that, I do find it slightly strange and rather unpalatable, if you will, that an airline whose fleet is roughly about 58 to 60 aircraft has close to 50% of its fleet on AOG position, aircraft on ground, so grounded. And the reason why they're grounded is because the engines are not serviceable.